Hey everybody, I'm Beth Moore. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. Tonight we're going to start on our journey into pumpkins and pumpkin patches and fall festivals and things like that. Even though it's 102 degrees today, we are going to start our journey into the fall. So we're thinking about crisp air and a fall festival. So I'm going to invite you along today. What we're going to use is, this is a board. It's what they call a found surface, but it's blackboard, and we're going to use this. We're going to use chalk. Now, I love me this old pickup truck right here. This is the vintage pickup truck, and you can tell by the way it's colored red that I've used this bad boy quite a bit. But we're going to use this on there. And then the vintage truck has several different add-ons. And we're going to start with this big one. Look at here, y'all. It's got all kinds of things. And let me go ahead and see if I can't tear it open, because we're going to have to cut some of it apart. You know, I don't have my glasses. And not on my head. You'll probably see a hand come in here in just a minute. Oh, see? That's the magic of television. We can always get what we need. All right, but this is actually, and the reason I realized I didn't have my glasses is because I couldn't see the writing on the back of this transfer. This is a size E transfer, and if you go looking in the shop for it, it is called Vintage Truck Add-on, and in parentheses it has fall written in there. And it's got a lot of different things that we can put on. But tonight we're going to use Harvest Festival right down here. We're going to use the arrow. And then we're also going to use the pumpkins and the stems. Now the stems may be a challenge. I think I can get the pumpkins in the back of the truck, but I don't know about those stems getting on in the right spot on those pumpkins, but we're going to give it a whirl. Okie dokie. My paste colors are going to be, my truck's going to be blue and white. So the old blue and white colors. And this one is Blue Jay instead of Cadet. It's a little bit milder blue than the Cadet. And then of course this is bright white. Now these are all paste. We're going to do our wording in Bumblebee yellow, and may even do the arrow in Bumblebee yellow. But of course our pumpkins are going to be in orange peel. Now remember, paste has the black tops and ink has the white. And then I'm going to use brown with the little, what do you call them, stems. So this should come along right nice. But yeah, this was a found surface that I found at one of the craft stores, and I liked it so much. I told Mark, I said, that truck, that vintage truck will look so cute. So we're going to start with the vintage truck first. And remember, the vintage truck is two parts. And the first part that we're going to put on is the one with the biggest part with the biggest screen. Now since we are putting it on a surface, we're going to have to fuzz, and I'm going to go ahead and use just this tea towel I've got over here on the side. And you know, if you've got a t-shirt on, Matter of fact, I don't know if I could do it like across my belly to get some of the fuzz. It's just whatever will put something on the back of your transfer. So you could do it. It's not necessary that you have a fuzz cloth, but it does make life a lot easier. All right, we're going to position our truck about right there. And remember, this one is kind of old and this screen may give us a little bit of trouble, but we're going to try to work through it anyway. When I thought about this, and actually I saw a picture the other day on in one of the magazines. It must have been something like Farmhouse or something like that, and there was a truck with a bunch of pumpkins in the back, and I thought, oh, that would be something cool that we could do. So we're going to give it a whirl here in just a very few minutes. That just wants to have a bubble right there, but we're going to work on it. Now the bottom part of our truck is going to be white, because we really and truly want this truck to stand out. And I've been trying to decide whether we need a bow on this or not, but tonight on the video, I don't think I'm gonna put one on there, but by the time you see it on my Indigo Pearl page, it may have, the finished product may have a bow on it. Okie dokie, here we go. And I'm gonna use just one of these little mini squeegees, and I'm gonna just start and pull along, and everything that I'm going to put on this is going to be white. And I'm going to try to keep it kind of moist so that we can get it all done pretty much in one pull on most of it. You know, and I know you're noticing that my transfer is red. I'm going to say it's not going to show red. I've never had it to do that before. But just as sure as I tell you, oh no, it's not going to do it, you will see a little bit of red in there. But it's just the fact that the screen is stained. Alrighty. Ooh. Let's see what we can do about that little part right there. But I know if you grew up around where I did, we always went on hay rides, and we had fall festivals that we'd go to and just have the best time. But with this old COVID-19, I don't know what actually is going to be that we're gonna do. Ooh, that's pretty. Now I know you see that little piece of white right there, but look at here. That's why I love this. You just take your finger and you just wipe it away, and that'll dry and everything will just be peachy. Alrighty, next. I'm gonna clean up behind myself, and then I'm gonna get my heat gun, and we're gonna make sure that we've got it dried enough. Are y'all looking forward to Christmas and Thanksgiving? And one of my favorite holidays is Halloween, trick or treat. I love Thanksgiving too because you just eat and eat and eat, and then Christmas you just get to eat and eat again and all that kind of good stuff. Now everything that I'm showing you tonight is available in my shop, so I'll leave the links in the comments of the verbiage up above the video. Now guys, I've been trying to be more prompt and about posting at a certain time, and I've asked for you guys to share it. And what I think we're going to do, I would like to know if, I believe what I'm going to do is make another tea towel, another chicken towel as a contest. But I'm going to do it on video, and then y'all can comment in the comments, and we'll play our game again. I think that would be fun. Okie dokie, here we go. Now this is where you have to hold your mouth just right. So I'm gonna hush for a second and try to line all this up. Now this is gonna be the Blue Jay. And it's not, and I know I didn't fuzz that a while ago, but I'll be honest with you, I've used this transfer so much, I'm really not afraid for it to sit there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to mix on this one a little bit. And with this heat, I do believe that it's causing these pastes to just get hard sometimes, because I mean they're kept in a climate controlled home, but they still have their issues, especially if you don't use the colors a whole lot. Okay, let's see what we can do. We'll just make us a big blob right there. And we're just going to pull, because see, we're layering this time. And we're going to get on the white, but we're not getting, and even our tires are going to be blue. We're going to have us a funky looking truck. It's not going to have lights up underneath it. I know when my boys were younger, that was one popular thing, or either the radio's so loud that I don't see how they sat in there and listened to the music. It was so loud. Okay, I'm going to pull up just so that, and this is so forgiving that I can just lay it back down. But if we don't relieve it, sometimes it will just, it sets in your transfer, and then you've got a mess. You pull half of your, you might even pull the screen off. It's no telling. But yeah, those boys of mine, they used to have those loud, especially my youngest one, he'd have that loud music. I could hear him turn in up at the road when he finally got his driver's license and everything. It was always funny. I knew when he pulled up. but they always had loud music in their cars. Okay, y'all ready to see the truck? I'm gonna pull this way. Wow, how cool. That is really nice looking. Okay, now we go face down in our water. That is so pretty. My dad had a blue and white one, a pickup truck. I couldn't tell you what make or model that is, but it had the running boards like that, and then he had a black one. But you know, everybody needs a pickup truck. Yeah, I heard one man say that you go buy a pickup truck and then you have all kinds of friends, because then they want you to help them haul stuff, and you just become the most popular person on the block or on the road. And you know, sometimes that is quite true. Alrighty, I'm gonna get the heat gun out again. How do y'all think it's coming along? Pretty good? Now this next transfer that we're going to take apart here, or that we're going to cut some of the parts apart, we're definitely going to have to fuzz that, because I've never used that transfer. So let's see what we got going on. And we said Harvest Festival, didn't we? First we said the arrow. We could actually do another one. I want to do one for Christmas. Probably gonna ink a shirt for Christmas with this truck on it. That should be really cute. Okay, I've got my arrow. Let me see. Now I'm gonna go after my pumpkins. Oh goodness, I was just thinking we could do a pumpkin patch sign, because it does say pumpkin patch right up there. Our Maggie wants to go outside, so if you hear the door opening. Yeah, our little Maggie girl went to the beauty shop today. She's so funny. They said she did really, really good, but the only thing she did was she cried when they put her in the kennel waiting on me. But she does not like to be left by herself, that's for sure. He said as long as somebody was standing in there in the room that she was in, she was fine. But just as soon as somebody walked out, boom, she'd start that whining and crying. And she's so pitiful, it's not loud, it just sounds pitiful. You can't help but go over there and do something, make her feel better. Or at least I can't. Okay, now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the pumpkins. Since we've got all our parts ready. Let's ask a question, and y'all put it in the comments. What color pickup trucks did your parents have? I know a bunch of you lived in the country, and it's just like everybody that I pretty much came in contact with had pickup trucks. Okay, I'm going to try my best to see if I got it right where it's supposed to be. Now these are pumpkins, and of course we're going to make them orange. But yeah, I know some of the trucks are Fords and some of them are Chevrolets, and gosh, I wished I had that old truck Daddy had. It would probably be worth quite a little bit. But I probably wasn't even 13 years old when they had those trucks. Okay, now let's see what we got. Do you hear her barking? She's like, okay, Mark, let me in. And usually she doesn't do anything but come and get up underneath the table with us while I'm doing this, but not tonight. She wants y'all to know she's here. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh goodness, look, it looks like they're all down in there. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And I know I ooh and ah over it, but it's just amazing when you pull up the transfer and it looks like what you got in your mind. That just amazes me. All right, now, you know we gotta wait a few minutes, but we're gonna do this little bit by little bit. We're gonna work on it. Next thing we're gonna put on is the stems. And y'all can tell me too, I've got some cute ribbon, and tell me, make a bow or not make a bow. Because this would be hung on the inside. And the cool thing about this is once the season is over, you take a little bit of water. And they even have one of the tools that you can use. It's almost like an ice scraper, and you moisten it a little bit and you run it along like that, and it just takes the whole thing off. Now, of course, if you don't want to, you can always make another one. And more than likely what I'm going to do, of course, anything that I make is for sale. I didn't hardly get my Better Together aired, and it sold, and I'll be shipping it off here in the next day or so. So anything that I make is up for sale. But like this one right here, if it doesn't sell, I'm certainly going to use it at Thanksgiving and in the fall of the year. but I can wash it off. And here's one of those little chalk erasers, and you just put water and go to town on it. And generally there is nothing, it doesn't usually leave any kind of film or anything. Okay. We got 3 more things to put on this, and then we'll be through. But if you're interested in retail, know that you can private message me on Indigo Pearl Company. If you're interested in the do-it-yourself project, there are plenty of blackboards, or you can go to the craft store and find one similar to this and do it yourself. It's so fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can get this to do right. I think I got it, guys. I think I did. Oh goodness, that's gonna be something else. And I'm gonna use brown. Let's see. Okay. Now we're going to put everything. Let's see what we get. Oh goodness gracious, Maggie is showing her stuff tonight. Now she's got her toy over there that she very seldom picks up, but she wanted to make sure y'all knew she had toys. But she's my little girl, and I love her. She's easy to get along with. Oh, look at this. Just look at this. Okie dokie. A little bit more. Alright, let me clean up behind myself. And then we're going to do the yellow Harvest Festival sign. Yeah, that's still a little bit warm. So I'm going to continue cleaning. My yellow needs a little bit of help too. Well, no, actually, just looks bad on the top part. I need to clean the rim off. See, that's one thing that happens. And somebody was telling me the other day that you could take that part of it and put it in in a dish and then add water to it, and it turns into a watercolor. So we're going to try some watercolor here pretty soon. Alrighty. All right. We're almost there, guys. Oh, and Indigo Pearl Company also will be pouring all kinds of fall and Christmas scents. They will be decorated and with different designs on the containers. So if you're interested in, we primarily pour soy candles, but we do pour some wax paraffin, but we pour very high quality paraffin. Okay, does that look like it's supposed to? Okay, remember again, take your fingertips, or you can take one of these squeegees and pull down, but my fingertips just seem to, I can feel that little bubble in there versus if I use the squeegee. Okay, this is going to be yellow, Bumblebee yellow. Okay. And I do love the fall of the year colors too. That's one of the things. All the earth tone colors, the yellows, the oranges, the golden colors, the deep maroons. Okay, let's see if we can scoop off some of that. Alrighty, let's see what you guys think about this. Ooh, yeah. That just pops, doesn't it? Wow. Now, which way do we want our arrow to go? Is it to the right? Or is it to the left? We got to direct our folks. But I'm gonna let that dry and clean up, so y'all be thinking. Maggie's trying to play with Mark. Brought him a ball. I guess since she's been to the beauty shop today, she feels real frisky. We'll be showing her soon. We'll have to fix her some type of bandana for her to model. All right. I didn't hear anything from the peanut gallery, guys. So we're gonna make it to where the Harvest Festival is gonna go the direction the truck is going, which is to the right. Now should I do it in white? Maggie's in trouble, guys. Mark's taking the ball away from her. Let's see. White or yellow? I think I'm going to do it in white since it'll kind of balance it. As soon as my different transfers come in, I've got some for Halloween. And there are some adorable, they're kind of like little try-me kits in my shop that they're very reasonable. They send you the board to put it on, they send you the paste, the transfer. One is, and what I'll have to do, I'm just pulling paste on over here. Let me hush and then I'll talk to you. I think we got that okay. Let me get that white line off, Mark, before you. See how forgiving this is? This just really and truly works. But Mark's going to get a close-up. Hang on just a second. This white just keeps wanting to go. Easy peasy cleanup. Okay guys, in the comments, I need for you to tell me, do I need a bow? Or do I just need for it to be just like this? Now let me talk to you a little bit about the try-me kits. We have, there are several. They range from, I think, one's $21 and some change, and then there are the others that are less than that. And what you would do is go on my shop site at chalkcouture.com, indigopearl.com, and you hit shop. And then when you hit shop, you go to the specials, and when you open up those specials, you'll see several different try-me kits. There's a couple with pumpkins on them. I mean, they're adorable, and it's not like what you would actually have to pay unless you wanted this transfer too. But guys, I've enjoyed getting you ready for the Harvest Festival. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon. We're going to continue to do things. I may throw some summer stuff in there too, but we're going to head towards the fall of the year. Trick or treat, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Bye guys. See you later.